Oh, hello everybody. Hello. Welcome to another City Watchalong. It's it's amazing. It's yet another 3 p.m. kickoff for City. I swear, we didn't have this many away 3 p.m.s at all last season. Never mind two back to back. But there we go. That obviously makes it much harder for me. That's why we are slightly later than usual. But there we go. Hello, Jack. Love you too, mate. How are we today? How are you doing? Good, sir. Oh, I swear down, if the chat is broken again, I'm going to be so upset, Jack. You don't understand. Okay, it's working. Great. Perfect. How you doing, Jack? Welcome. One and all. Well, not all. Most people, to be fair. Right. We have got a highly legitimate, definitely not delayed stream. Hello, Louis. You did fantastic. Tell me more, Jack. What's happened in the world to make Jack a happy boy? What has occurred? Wish my bus would hurry up. Where have you got a bus to, Jack? You've seen the Villa now. Fuck off home, says Louis. Yeah, I know they were battering Brighton at one point. What did it end? What did it end as, Louis? I know you're going home, Jack, but where have you been? Where have you been is the question. It ended 6-1, really? Oh my Christ. That's a bit embarrassing, isn't it? Yeah, Brighton are a weird side. They can do brilliant stuff, and then what on earth is happening here? Marilyn Manson? I don't think so. Hello. What? Hello? What are these songs? No, give me my lo-fi copyright-free music, please. Thank you very much. No, we're not bloody Marilyn Manson. There we go. That was weird. Anyway, we're back. Don't know what happened there. Boom. Hello, Mr. Zippy. How are you doing, mate? I like your Scary Movie 1 profile picture. Brighton always stink against Villa, allegedly. I think it's... I mean, I haven't seen the game, but surely it's going to be down to the fact that they've come up against two teams now. The West Ham one, they just sat off them and just, like, didn't get baited by the press. I'm assuming that Villa did a similar thing, where they were just like, no, actually, if you want to go for it, you go for it, mate. And they'll be like, oh, whatever, okay, fine. And obviously that didn't work. Well, it worked in Villa's favour, not necessarily in Brighton's. Villa only had just under 2 XG. They were clinical by the sounds of it. It's not done yet. I wanted to give you guys... Actually, no, I won't give you guys a sneak preview. Will I give you a sneak preview? No, I won't give you a sneak preview. There are big things happening literally about a couple meters away from me. I just wasn't quite able to set them up before the stream, so apologies that I've denied you of that, but you know that'll be something in the near future. Hello, Seb. How are you doing, mate? It's a good 3D chat, isn't it? It's a very good. Say what isn't good. This oh wow! And now I've been shown now for some reason I've been directed to the Bournemouth game. How unusual! Wow, guys, this is a great service. Yeah, I'm currently watching Bournemouth for some reason. Brilliant. Well, we've apparently kicked off. Thank you so much for following, Mr. Zippy. You join us at this absolute shambles of a stream, and for some reason my CPU is running at 25%, so this can only end well, to be honest. Yeah, for some reason I'm currently watching the Arsenal-Bournemouth game, even though I don't want to. Seb's has just got back from Southampton Leeds. Russell Martin, masterclass. Says Seb. Wait, Seb, I thought you were a Plymouth fan. Why are you going to a Southampton game? What's that all about? What is that all about? I'd love to have the game up just so I can, like, I fucking hate 3 p.m. So can we just ban the shitty blackout rule for Christ's sake? It's just so annoying. Send us where the real football is, says Jack. Yeah, I've even though I clearly clicked on Wolves Man City, I'm currently being directed to a Bournemouth game. So if anything happens, guys, it's not happening. It's not happening whilst I'm here. But Mr. Zippy, thank you for joining at this absolute shambolic time. Let me know which team you support, mate. I support Manchester City myself. They are the club for me. Let me know who you support, though, because I'm interested to know. There we go. Okay, right, great. We're watching the game. Let's now have a look. Now we've done that, finally sort of half sorted that out. Let's have a look at the Let's have a look at the lineup for City. So it's basically as I would have expected for Manchester City. There is no Gvardiol, to be fair, but he did start against Newcastle midweek. So fair enough that he's given a rest. The midfielders, after Phillips has basically demonstrated to me that he's not it at Man City. He cannot be a Man City player. He's simply not good enough. Sadly, it's a shame, but it's the experiment is over, and it's a big shame, as I say. So I'm happy that it is the pivot of Nunes, Kovacic in Rodri's absence due to suspension. I think this is the end for Phillips. And then good to see Foden start. I mean, if ever there was evidence that Foden is now a starter in this team, he was rested. He was rested against Newcastle and started today. Love you too, Liam. Yeah, so that's great to see. Alvarez returns to his midfield role. Obviously, is Haaland up top. The Walker position is unique, says Mr. Zippy. Indeed. Flaminated my Brazilian side, that's why. It is indeed an unusual position. The reason why we do that is so that Foden can play in the middle, basically. Because Walker is not a highly legally Mo, yeah. That's why I'm definitely not, a million miles behind. That's why we definitely didn't have massive delays. But yeah, so the reason why Walker plays out there is basically because he can't play in the midfield. He can play at centre half, but if he can play, there is no stream delay, Mo, so you'll just have to try to rein in any goals that happen. And bear in mind that I am retarded today. And that's the literal definition of retarded, by the way. But today I am retarded. But there we go. Liam, I hate you so much. Yeah, so that's why he plays there, Zippy. And yeah, did you confirm you're a City fan, mate? If so, welcome. If not, welcome anyway, because anyone is welcome here. Seb, it is a W profile picture change, isn't it? Everyone's having a go at me for it. But it's a lovely picture of me actually doing an actual smile. So, Seb, I'm with you, mate. I'm with you. Shut up, Mo. I know desperate to get the latest Plymouth Hull scores. If you could, Seb, that would be glorious news, because I am really desperate for that. Mo, you missed our Jackbox night yesterday, where you featured heavily, pun intended, you heavy lad. Basically, my problem was, I don't like clean air, so I invented this thing where you basically fart on everyone. It's called the Monet de Guff. Yeah, you missed that, so you can hold that. Okay, I need a strong game from... Again, I don't have Gvardiol, I have Walker. If you're going to get a City defender, I feel like you've got to have Kyle Walker in there. This is nice by City. Doku. Kovacic, I thought I was going to shoot. I think you need to get Kyle Walker because he's pretty... I mean, Zippy mentioned it. Oh, hello! There's got to be... Oh, what defending! Oh, Dawson, that is unbelievable because Haaland would have had a tap in there. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, Mo, you're not wrong. Oh, that was lovely work by City. It came to Diaz with a nice switch. Nunes was onside. What a ball that is by Ruben Diaz. Nunes nearly does everything right, but he just maybe could have clipped it a little bit higher to make it so Dawson couldn't get it. But either way, it's a fantastic interception by Dawson, denying Haaland a goal. But yeah, well done, Mo. You're absolutely right. I didn't know we were going to do that this season, obviously, but we are. Oh, it's Doku on the edge of the box. Have a dig, mate. He actually does. Oh, it's wide. Yeah, and you've got nothing to be sorry for, mate. And you are indeed City all the way. Love that from you, mate. You'll enjoy yourself here. We don't just do City content, but we are obviously a City... I'm obviously a channel. I am a City fan, and this is my channel. So obviously, there's going to be an emphasis on City stuff. Walking Dead tomorrow, by the way, guys. And a massive game later today, Spurs-Liverpool. I'll be watching that with bated breath. It comes to Doku again, and it's a good block by Wolves, who are hanging in there right now. This is some good couple of chances. Comes to a Kanji of all players. Oh. Kate says, how did Brighton lose 6-1? It sounds like Villa played in a similar manner to West Ham, and they just didn't, even try to get press, and they just let them have the ball. This is something that, as it stands, is denying De Zerbi from being in the top tier conversation. He's not quite figured out how to deal with those teams yet. And maybe that will come by just having better players at his disposal, but it's very tricky to beat a low block if you don't have the right players for it. That might be the issue. I've got Estepinian in my team, but I've got him on the bench this week because I've tripled up on the Newcastle defence again. I don't know who Newcastle are playing or when. It must be someone pretty shit if I've got triple defence again. So if someone could let me know when and who they're playing, that'd be great. I don't think he'll hold much steam further down the season with the injured people coming back, but for now, he's a good asset. I mean, you're saying that, Mo, but to be fair, even when everyone's fully fit, who can do what Walker's doing this season? He's been our best winger this season, to be honest. So you'd have to, well, I guess you'd have to pop Walker at right centre half, would you? Look at Kyle Walker, and again, no one does that defensive work like Kyle. So I don't know. I think he might actually end up being the overall captain as well. I don't think a final decision's been made on City's captain. He's obviously in the leadership team. He's obviously wearing the captain's armband in De Bruyne's absence. So it may well be that he's made the club captain. I don't know though. Unless someone can correct me, I don't think an official City captain's been named yet. I don't think. Yes, you can use your knob coins at the knob store if you want to. There's also a knob shop nowadays, by the way, guys. If you, for example, want to, get your hands on this lovely Pep Guardiola poster, then that's an option for you. ! Shop in the chat. Wait, what is happening here? Well done, mate. Oh, he sees his bus. Big up to Jack. Big it up, big it up.
I see my bus.
Safe travels, Jack. It's Burnley. Okay, I'm happy with my tripled up defense then if they're at home. Good interception by Kyle. Strong. Again, that's what I love from him. He's so unique. That's lovely from Alvarez. Alvarez did so well. No, it's a cigar, Seb. Alvarez did a really nice turn against... Who was it that played at home recently? Forest, that's who it was, I believe. It was a really nice turn. I want a dodgy box. I don't know. I think Will's got one, Liam, so maybe get in touch with him. Other than that, I cannot possibly help you. I'm new to FPL, didn't know the counted points for double game weeks. I've got Hall and triple captain on this game. Very silly, says Zippy. I totally forget about double game weeks. One of my players has got a double game week, actually. I think it's one of my Luton defenders who's not seen the light of day. He's just on my bench because he's cheap. I mean, go get his dad then. Do you know what I mean? That's a poor ball by Kovacic, but thankfully Ake's in the right place and Wolves can't counter. That is going to be the main threat today. Wolves just sitting off and countering, to be honest. That's going to be the state of play. Newcastle playing right now. Big up to Newcastle. Big them up, big them up. Big it up, big it up. If they could get a clean sheet and maybe, Trippier get 3 assists again, that would be glorious. Over 100 points I got last week, chaps. Over 100 points. I've never had that ever. Ever, ever, ever. Oh, Botman's been benched. Oh, well, that means Estepinian's going to make... Unless he comes onto the pitch, that means that Estepinian's going to come on for me. What a massive... My triple tactic didn't work. Zippy, I love Doku. In fact, I've got a really good YouTube video analysing Doku at Man City, Zippy. If you want to give that a watch, the channel is just LNobbins, same as the Twitch. But I am very happy with him already. I didn't think he was going to be this good this soon. To be fair, I knew he was going to come good at some point, but I'm staggered at how quickly he's taken to life at City. And I think that's largely in part due to the fact that it's the same with, like Kovacic and Nunes. Then the system is now set up in a way to get the most out of these new signings. It's a good ball by Wolves. City can clear their lines. What the hell, Jack? Hello, Man City. How are you doing? I am doing great. I'll be doing even better if City get victory. How to get 100 points? Because I had Haaland's my captain. I had Maddison. I had Foden. I did that with Jackson and Sterling, by the way, so I could have had even more points. I had who'd I have? Matoma, Estepinian, but the main ones were Foden. Akanji got a clean sheet, and my triple Newcastle. I had Pope, Botman, and Trippier, and Botman got a goal, and Trippier got 3 assists or something insane. So there we go. If it is 1-0 Wolves, don't spoil it, guys, because you know full well that I'm behind the play. Do you know what I mean? So if we could not spoil, that would be great. Yeah, exactly, Jack. Big it up, big it up. It's only for the 3 p.m, so we've got to do this for. And is it gonna? And there you go. There's 1-0 see on the screen, and it came from Kovacic giving the ball away. Ake dive, didn't get enough on it. So that's poor from him. And it comes in there, and it's an own goal, is it? It might actually be an own goal. That looked a that was a calamity, to be fair. Very unfortunate. It looks like it came off Diaz in the end. I think it'll be a Ruben Diaz own goal. That's my clean sheet gone already. Or maybe an Ake own goal. Yes, Mo, thank you. I do, Mr. Zippy, yes. It's not my fault I'm slow. There's nothing I can do about it. It's only for the 3 p.m. away games where it's a thing. I swear we only had 1 last season. We've had 2 back-to-back. Right, so we've conceded. That's a bit frustrating. And it was Kovacic who gave the ball away. No real reason. Ake should have done better there as well, I think. That's poor from Ake. He's normally so good there. And yeah, I mean, it's an incredibly unfortunate situation. Like, he's not trying to shoot. He just crosses it. Ruben Diaz tries to slide in, and it just goes in. So it will be a Ruben Diaz own goal. An incredibly unfortunate goal to concede. Total luck, basically. Cross comes in from Neto. He looks up, and yeah, Diaz slides in, and it just comes off his calf, and it's in the back of the net. Yeah, nothing Edison can do. It's just a freak goal, sadly. Oh, Mississippi, whereabouts in the world are you from? Yeah, just a freak own goal. Nothing we can really do about that, to be honest. That's a shame. Pep's in the stands, by the way, is apparently suspended. What, he should have walked then, Jack, you fraud. Newcastle goal, was it Trippier or Botman? Oh wait, can't be Botman. He's on the bench. Lol. City are so washed, says Seb. Not sure about that one. As it stands, we've currently got a perfect record. 6 wins from 6. But that record's currently in doubt after that poor... Well, I say poor. Just a unfortunate situation. Unfortunate own goal. Nothing we can really do. Bloody Almiron. I don't have Almiron. Did Trippier get an assist? Did someone relevant get a goal contribution? Or what? There is still time in the game. That goal could have been avoided by Kovacic not giving it away, and then Ake not doing a really shit tackle. But at the end of the day, it was just a bit of an unlucky deflection. Oh, Kyle Walker nearly got done, and there we go. Look at the strength. Look at him. Oh, the worst. Like the worst. The worst player to come up 1v1 if you're a winger, maybe. Liam, if you don't win the league, what are you going to do? Because you've been incredibly... What's the opposite of humble? Arrogant? Is that the term? And overconfident, I'd suggest. So what are you going to do if and when you don't win the league? Like, there's got to be some consequences. Do you know what I mean? Haaland's had 1 touch. Okay. This isn't 2022 anymore, Seb. We don't care about how many touches Haaland has. Last season proved that it's incredibly irrelevant. You're in Vietnam on holiday. Oh, cool. Based in New Zealand. So I was watching games at 2 a.m. Oh, that is a commitment, though. Big up to you. It was a massive own goal, Tayab. It was the biggest deflection in the world, sadly. Hello, Will. How you doing, mate? Liverpool literally going to win the league. Stop crying. But Seb, I'm not crying. I was quite calm there. What? It's amazing from him. Not really. It was a bad pass by Kovacic and then a bad tackle by Ake. And then a bad, well, not bad, just an unfortunate tackle by Diaz, to be fair. Diaz in your FPL. Oh, imagine having Ruben Diaz. Imagine not having Kyle Walker, who's definitely going to get like 5 goals here, guys. Don't worry about it. Who are you playing, the Borough? Who are the Borough playing? Sorry. Arsenal are winning. It's worth it, but it's devastating when you lose. Oh, exactly. Saka. I've got him in my team. Big up, Saka. Big him up. Watford. Oh, there you go. It's the Village World Derby. Did I buy him? I've got him in my team, yeah. I've got Walker, Foden, and... What's it? I used to have a Kanji, but then I was like, well, it makes More sense to have Kyle Walker. Oh, there we go. My fantastic, definitely highly legal manner in which I'm watching this has just paused for no reason. Brilliant. I love being able to watch these games legally. Because I've got faith in Kyle Walker. That's why, mate. Don't worry about it. Oh, that's a legal pop-up. That's a legal pop-up. That's a legal pop-up. There we go. Oh. Is Walker excluded from Pep Roulette? Basically, at this stage, yeah. At this point, if he's fit, he's gonna, you know, unless he's gonna be rested for like a League Cup game. Yeah, with VPN, Will. That's definitely what I'm doing right now. No cap. No cap detected. Nunez, Haaland. Oh, lovely feet. Oh, nearly. Oh, Walker Yellow wasn't even paying attention. Well, my FPL was absolutely... I had one good week, and that's the end of it. And that is the end of that chapter. Goodness me. This isn't going well, so Seb indeed. Oh, good interception by Kyle. That should be a yellow card, really. That was quite late on Kyle. No? Is that not going to be a booking for Nori, is that? The refs untook your label, mate. But Diaby, Mo, you lucky swine. I've got, like, 0 points, surely. Definitely will. Definitely abide in the law. 100%. I've definitely bought a VPN. I've definitely bought an Indian Premier League sports package. Oh, it's buffered again. What a shame. I fucking hate 3PMs so much. You brought in Bowen and Carlton Morris, you swine. You took Saka and Watkins out. Why would you do that? Oh my god. Do you know how many points you have? I don't. But you can join our league if you want to join our Discord, Mr. Zippy. The code is in there. If you do want to join our league, I'm at least a clean 60 seconds behind broadcast. We love to see that. Oh gosh. Saka was injured. Oh, I think he was just being rested for in the League Cup game, wasn't he? Watkins is Watkins. I mean, I rate the logic. It's not a foul, apparently. Wolves get the ball. The issue with conceding early is that Wolves are going to play even more like Wolves, which is a massive shame. I mean, it's definitely a free kick on Nunez. I don't know why that wasn't given. Definitely a free kick by Gomez, but okay. It's whatever. Greenwood goes hard every day, the little rat. Wolves versus his cinema. I think the games last season were pretty boring, if memory serves. There was the game where Collins got sent off in like the first half and City won like 3-0. I think the home game was pretty straightforward as well. I think last season it was quite simple. The season before that, that was when De Bruyne scored 4 goals at Wolves. It feels like they give you more problems than anyone other than Spurs. Yeah, that might just be a feel like. I don't think that's true. I think Brentford are more so an issue. Brighton are more so an issue. Not that the scorelines suggest it, but they've been very unlucky against City. I feel like in like the last 2 or 3 years, it's been easy for City to playing Wolves. The only one I can the only like recent bad one I can really think of is the one where Mendy got destroyed. But yeah, that was years ago. That was 3 years ago. Adama's not been good against City in 3 years, as I say, and he's played for a number of clubs since then. So, yeah, Brentford are always tricky. Well, they literally beat us twice last season. Even the season before that, I don't think the games were easy. So, yeah, there is no Tony there though, obviously. So, and he was a main issue at the Etihad. So maybe that'll be maybe it'll be a different situation this season. Remember when Willy Boly scored a handball? Oh, that was so annoying. Yeah, that was really frustrating. I hated that goal because he just cheated. He literally just cheated. I was like, well, thanks, mate. Crazy how much we're dominating without Kevin De Bruyne. Well, yeah, hopefully, you know, obviously, if we're sort of first by the time he comes back and by the time Stones comes back, that's a nice layoff by Hall and have a shot. Hopefully. Well, I mean, we will obviously have a stronger team. You'd like to think that we would be better in the second half with our injured players coming back. But there we go. I think it is, to be fair, Tab. If because as I said, De Bruyne has not been there. Stones hasn't played a minute. Grealish has been in and out. We've obviously lost Gundogan. I didn't think we were going to start this well, to be fair. Unpopular opinion, De Bruyne's top 10 Premier Midfielders ever. What, Seb? What? Yeah, he's number 1. He just is nowadays. I think that may have been the joke, Mr. Zippy. I'm guessing. Sort of like unpopular opinion. Messi's good at football. Oh, I love these 3 lines on my screen denoting that we're buffering again. What beautiful work. I'm only going to see about... Oh, there we go. I'm only going to see about half this game now. Right. City again. Doku. Look at his twinkle toes. Look at them. Oh, that's so nice. Gets a good ball in, does it? Oh, it's sadly not to anyone. Nobbins is a nice. Oh, yeah. Seb, shut up. Porn streams has died. Oh, Tayab. Who is it United are playing? Because I need to catch up on that game later on as well. Yeah, big up, Mississippi. Big it up, big it up. West Ham are winning 1-0. Thank you for the update, Seb. Who scored? Palace. Oh, yeah, it's Palace again, isn't it? You're playing Palace back-to-back. Is it the same Palace team, or is it... I think Eze didn't start in the first game. Mike Summerby. I can't wait for 4-1 City after 809 sideways passes and 4 forward passes. Hey, you only need 1 forward pass to get a goal, no cap. Oh, Akanji's fouled there. Are we going to get a yellow card for any of these Wolves players at some point? Because there's been a couple of quite late fouls on our lads that have not looked very good. And there we go, yellow card. Great. You don't have to enjoy it, but you do have to hold it. I don't care if you enjoy it, guys. Luton have scored. What a win. Yes, definitely a yellow. Both sides currently have around the same amount of injuries. Oh, what's this? United and Palace both made 7 changes in the League Cup from last weekend. Who's that, Will? Who is it? Who actually is that? Why are we always conceding with the amount of possession? I mean, that one... I mean, there were like a couple of mistakes, but the main thing... Because, I mean, that cross isn't going anywhere. Akanji's going to clear that. It's just because it just happened to go in off Diaz's thingy. Bailey scored and got in behind and missed. Maybe he's listened to Village's criticism, Will, and he's like, right... How are you watching it, Will? Are you watching it highly legally? Oh, for God's sake, Mo. United have conceded. What happened, Tayab? Talk me through the goal. I will be watching. As I say, I'll have to try to find a full 90 of it somewhere later on because I need to talk about it for the podcast. It'll be a solo podcast next week, by the way. It's very legal. Oh, okay. Interesting, Will. Interesting. Kind of watch the game. You're not missing much so far, Mr. Zippy. It's not been a great performance by City. Is that not another foul on Nunes? Right, finally, yeah. The foul is given. Botman isn't playing. I know it's a massive L. Anderson scored for Palace. Was it a good goal? Was there a mistake in there? Was it a fluke? What happened? Yes, definitely foul on Nunes. Took 2 players to bundle him down. It's the Nunes derby. Barnsley are losing. What an L. I don't care about Barnsley. I wanted them to come up that one time, but someone shit came up instead. Or someone boring came up. Was it Fulham? I can't remember. It was someone who was like, I've seen you before. I wanted Barnsley. Oh, you're not watching it on a highly legal stream tab, I understand. I totally understand. Nunes has been playing alright so far, Mississippi. He's just won a foul here. City have a free kick. Not really in a dangerous area. It's probably not one for shooting. Alvarez clips it. Ake should have probably done better there. And actually, it ends up being a Sarr save. I think it was Fulham. I think it was Fulham. The manager for Barnsley that year is the current Watford man. That is a fun fact. Oh, Doku, that's so good. And he's won a foul. Well done. Lovely work by Doku. There was a risk that 2 or 3 Wolves players would try to surround him. If we lost the ball there, we would have been in dire straits. Thankfully, Doku did well. Won the foul. Good lad. We're 9th in the league, says Seb. Big it up, big it up. Get that upper mid-table slot. It's not been fluid from City so far. I was hoping this would have been the game where we didn't miss Rodri that much. Obviously, there's going to be some sort of impact if you go from having Rodri to not. But yeah, so far it's not been inspired by City. And when you're up against a team that just wants to defend, the last thing you want to do is concede a fluky goal. And that's exactly what we did. So they'll just double down on the block. And why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you if you're up against City? It was a screamer. Huge. Palace tend to do that. Remember like the Townsend one against City where it was like one of the best goals I've ever seen. I was like, how on earth have you done that? Why would you even think of shooting there? And yet he did, and it worked. Palace player goes to shoot, and it goes through the Palace player's legs. Oh, unsighted then, maybe. Makes it even trickier to save. Come on, Akanji, mate. I don't like your hair. If you could sort that hair out, that would be great. It trickled its way to Anderson. Do you think this is a game where City just can't break through because they have no control? I mean, we've got all the control. That's the thing. We've had all the ball. The only reason Wolves had the ball earlier was, oh, hello, Foden. Oh, he still got it, has he? Oh, he's surrounded by 2 or 3 Wolves players there. He needs some support. Yeah, oh, that's such a good tackle by Foden. Oh, it's such good defending, though. He's won a corner. That was a really good steal by Phil, but then he was pounced upon. Yeah, I do expect. I mean, if it carries on like this, we should eventually score. Really, it's just oh, sorry. Control in terms of a player like Rodri dictating when to play the ball forwards. Oh, I see. It's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. As it stands, the players in those positions, Kovacic and Nunes, haven't even really been on the ball that much because Wolves' block is so deep. Shut up, Seb. It's so deep that actually, like, Foden and Alvarez are actually getting it more than usual, I feel like. So it's an interesting question, Will, and I'll try to keep an eye on it. I do have the feeling that this is going to be sort of similar to the West Ham game, where we're going to need Doku to just take on his man, beat him, maybe beat another player, and then have like a, like a low cross to one of our runners. I don't think we're going to be able to create anything from the middle of the pitch today, because every time a City player gets it in the middle, there's 2-3 Wolves players on them. So and obviously Walker's not, as good as Walker has been this season, it's not really going to be that player's going to take on his man. So I do think that Doku's going to have to be key for today. Luton are point off Chelsea. That is so funny. I know they probably played an extra game, but that is so funny. Who are Luton playing? Is it like Sheffield United or someone? Shit. Kovacic, have a shot, mate. Or a long shot, actually. Oh, well, this is why we need Rodri for those long shots. Here's Doku trying to take on his man. Crosses, falls to Foden. Kicks it into the ground. Nunes, well, one of you. He's won it. It's not a foul. Back to Doku. Nunes pointed. It's not really the ball, Doku. Foden had literally 3 Wolves players around him. Why have you aired me? Have I aired you? What have I said? Off the bus, says Jack. Huge, Jack. Well done. Sorry, do you guys... Oh, they're playing Everton. What is Everton? Everton are weird. Oh, that's a good interception by Doku. Nice. Alvarez on the spin. Back to Doku. He wasn't quite able to get that under his feet. Ake's got to be aware, and he isn't, and that is a foul. Yeah, Ake's not had a good game so far. That's 2 missed timings with his tackling. If I DM the goal, would you go on Discord and check it out? Yeah, Tab, I can do that quickly. Carlton Morris, owners rise up. He's on my bench. Oh, dear. Okay, Tab, have you sent it me, mate? Let's have a look. You haven't? What the hell? DM it me, Tab, you swine. There we go. Let's have a look at this goal. So it comes from a free kick. Oh, wow. That's hit the roof of the net. How on earth has he done that? That's a lovely goal. I don't know who's picking him out of the back post, but it's a lovely finish. Thank you for that, Tayab. United are losing, and it's at Old Trafford. It must be because City are away. Win that, Kyle. He didn't win it. Yeah, it's a fantastic world-class finish, but who is... surely that... For a set piece, that's far too much space at the back post. Good work by Doku, is it? Tries to find Alvarez. I need to see him getting a bit more into this game. Julian. He must be absolutely shattered. But, look, we've got to ride it out because there's basically no options on the bench. There's Grealish, but I don't think this is really going to be the game I want from him. Especially after he's just coming back from injury. And aside from that, there's no options. Oscar Bob? Maybe. You know, bit of dynamism potentially in the second half. But again, you don't really want to be relying on bringing on an academy player. Doku, it's a nice idea. It's not quite the execution. He tried to roll it and make... I think he got the nutmeg off, but he didn't quite get the follow-up pass through. It's a good interception by Ake. City Taka on the left-hand side. Doku, again, he's trying a lot, but it's not really working out for him so far. Oscar Bob is world-class, but he's Sergio Gomez. Please, no. Please, no. Yeah, bring Scott Carson and Ortega on in the double pivot. Our best player is currently injured. I would kill myself if he goes off. Who's that, Will? Is that Howsam? Or is it Jones? I've forgotten all the other Borough players, to be honest. Now Akpom's gone. Who's your keeper? Where's Zach Steffen nowadays? Did we sell him? I've forgotten. What actually happened there? Haaland had 4 Wolves players around him then. Christ. That's a bad ball, Alvarez. Bad ball. Wake up, mate. Steffen's injured. Steffen's still at City. So he's still a City player? Wow. Okay. That's a bit depressing if you sack Steffen, isn't it? Oh, there's Pep. He's got the Leopard in. He apparently is, yeah. Pretty sure he's back from loan, but injured. I mean, he's never going to play for City anyway. So, he might as well just go get sold. Because Ortega is much, much better than him. And Carson's, you know, the GOAT. You need him there for the good vibes. I think that's the only reason Carson's there, for good vibes. There's a good tackle by Foden and Akanji, a combination therein. Dieng's our keeper, and our best player currently is either Hackney or... Oh, of course, Hackney. I remember you bigging him up, yeah. McGree was down. McGree's 18. Sorry, O'Brien's 18. McGree's 8. I can only see the 8 and Blonde. When you said 8 then, I know you now mean the number. I was thinking, wait, he's 8 years old? Yeah, absolutely. Look, I mean, yeah, look, the club are happy to have him. Pep's happy to have him. It's a good tackle by Ake, and somehow he's won his team a goal kick. Well done. Saka's copied the Rashford celebration. What was the Rashford celebration against Bournemouth? Carson Phillips brought for the trophy celebrations. Oh, God. Yeah, and, you know, it's no surprise that, you know, next game back, you know, which actually has importance, and Phillips is benched. Our club's aware of that, but he still pays him well. Yeah, oh, it's a really good win by Doku. He's definitely going to draw a couple of yellow cards today if he keeps playing like this. That's such a foul. What? Am I being stupid? He threw him to the ground. How is that not... I don't know how that's not been given. Okay. Interesting. And Doku put his hands up in the air saying, mate, what's going on? I'm not sure about that, Seb. I'm sure Phillips is a lovely chap. I'm sure he's a very lovely man. He's just not a man I want to see in a City kit anymore, to be fair. Certainly not starting a game of meaning. You can start a dead rubber. 2-0 West Ham. Who are West Ham playing again? Can you remind me? Tommy Smith. What a name. What a tackle, Kovacic. 2-1 up and we've lost. The only team to lose by being 2-1 up. Well, that's pretty impressive. Is Tommy Smith a load of shit? Hello, Silver Killer. How are you watching? Highly legally. I'm also watching with my eyes. How you doing, mate? Another foul on Doku. This guy's got the Grealish gene of drawing fouls in this game. Drawing all the fouls. With a little pen like that. A little sketchy. Don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. We've apparently had 10 shots in this game. I couldn't name you one of those shots. So, I'm doubting that. I couldn't name you a shot we've had in this game. That's how relevant they've all been. There's another foul on a City player. We have Crooks, McNair, and Smith. Absolutely huge scenes. There's no way we can win the Royal League 2 place. Respect Paddy McNair. Respect him. Long shots, maybe. I think there were a couple of blocked shots, to be fair. Some shots that were just like, you know, hopeful punts rather than anything else. But yeah, I mean, it tells you everything. We've got an XG of 0.4 from 10 shots. Wolves have had no shots, and yet they are winning. I can't remember the last time I ever saw that. A team has no shots, but they're winning. When was the last time that happened in the Premier League? I can't remember the last time it happened in a City game. We're dominating, says Tim. We dominating before the goal, Tab? I'd be interested to know about that. Oh, you're not watching the game. Sorry. You can't tell me. Why didn't you get a highly legal stream from Musty? So yeah, no, right. I'm sorry, but this is a little bit mental. How many? Finally, a yellow card. I was gonna say Nunes has been fouled about 5 times. Lamina is booked. Yeah, it's just so blatant. It's just like really annoying. I'm not. This isn't, you know, the cheeky highly legal. No, this is genuine. This is a genuine Fluminense anniversary kit. I can't remember what the thing is. It's somewhere. Is there a label, or did I tear it out? Oh, is that it? No. It literally has official licensed product. Genuine one, to be fair. No, Jack. This first half is definitely not worth watching. Nothing has happened. Literally nothing has happened. Good win by City. Doku again. He keeps cutting in and having those pop shots, but it's not working out for him so far. So far, he's been our most dangerous outlet, though. But because we're having to rely so much on Doku, it means that we're attacking more down our left, and that means that Foden, who's playing on the central midfield on the right-hand side, it means that he's barely been able to get involved in the game because we're forcing all the play through the left side of the pitch. Watch anyway, Jack. Fair enough. As I say, I would recommend. You've not missed anything, but if you want to go for it, mate, you do it. Oh, Spurs prediction. I'm gonna say 1-1. I'm gonna go for 1-1. I think it'll be a good. I think it'll be a good open game. I think there'll be lots of chances. I think Alisson's going to need to have a good game. I think Spurs will create quite a lot. I think Liverpool will create quite a lot. But ultimately, there'll just be 2 goals. 1-1. Can't trust those websites. After the game, I've realised I've had a webcam on for half an hour. Oh, wow. That is scary. That is scary. Don't worry, guys. I've got Norton antivirus software. Oh, Neto, please get up, you absolute melt. You've actually given a foul for that. Oh, my Christ, man. This is some Morgan Gibbs white bullshit. Liverpool win 3-1 today. Spurs score 5 minutes in, says Seb. Oh, come on, Neto. Why do players play act? I mean, I know why they do it. It's because they get fouls, but it's just, like, so embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. Carlton Morris. Oh, Liam. Wait, Liam, did you actually bring him in? Did you actually bring him in? I hope... Will, I think you'll do it. 2-1. Everton have scored, have they? So it's only 2-1 to the Luton. Liam, absolute weapon of a man. The comeback could be on, absolutely it could. Oh, if you got a hit in the eye, then I'll say fair play. But you still don't need to roll around like that. Come on, mate. I've poked myself in the eye before, and it's not nice, but I don't hit the deck. Liam, I love that logic. Hello, Patrick. Vince, how you doing, mate? It's still 1-0 to the Wolves at this stage. We are probably going to go into halftime 1-0 up. It's been a very boring game. It probably should be 0-0 based on like how the play's gone. Wolves haven't done anything. The only issue is that they literally haven't had a shot. It was just a really unfortunate deflection and an own goal by Diaz in the end. City have had lots of shots, but they've all been... As I say, I couldn't really name you one because they're all so poor, to be honest. Haaland, every time he gets the ball, there's 3 or 4 Wolves players there, which isn't an issue because if that's the case, then it means that there's going to be space for someone else. So City need to be surrounding Haaland more and trying to run off him more because they know that he's drawing at least 2, 3, 4 players at a time. Literally, there was one occasion where he was surrounded by a box 4 of 4 Wolves players. So we just need to be getting more bodies around him and off him. Because that will be where the space is. 2-0 to the Arsenal. Was it Saka again? Everyone in my mini league keeps copying me and now I'm paranoid. Oh, Seb. Oh, was it a penalty? Proof that KDB and Bernardo are irreplaceable, says Fia. Well, they are 2 of our better players, to be fair. You're absolutely right. Hello, Haaland edits. Is on fire. Who's on fire? Not City, that's who. Can Arsenal stop doing this pen shit that Arsenal doesn't use their proper taker? Is it did Odegaard take it? Are they mixing and matching? What's going on there? What would the logic be of doing that? Is it so that you can't study the main taker? You've got to study both, but then you can just study both and be like, yeah, well, that one dives there, and so that one places it there, that one places it there. I don't know, they're being weirdos. Yeah, I don't... I mean, we used to sort of do that, City, but that was when, you know, we didn't have a designated taker because we didn't know who our best taker was because they were all shit. Zippy, we'll have to say, I mean, you know, we'll have to say, I imagine Wolves will be lower mid-table this season, but they have played well in the games I've seen them so far. I was impressed with their game against United, especially. Yeah, exactly, Will. If you have a really good taker, I don't know why you wouldn't just commit. Do you have him as well, Liam? You lucky so-and-so. Well, skilled. You skilled so-and-so. Yeah, this game is, it seems like it's going to be one of those days. It's been aggravated by the unfortunate goal we conceded. It's either going to have to be... Just feel like it's either going to have to be a brilliant long shot, you know, just outside the box, or some individual Doku brilliance. I can't really see how else we're going to score here. And Nunez couldn't quite get his head on Ake's cross. Sar's easily able to claim. McNair's Lionel Messi, I take back all my criticisms. He did. That was in a friendly shootout, I believe. Oh. Thank you for following Mr. Random. Good to have you on the stream. If Nunez was only a couple inches taller, that could have been a goal. It was a decent little ball by Ake. There can be, Liam. Yeah, what do you want to talk about, mate? Because I imagine you're not watching this game, which has been really boring and nothing's happened. That's such a foul on Kovacic. Wait, what? Really? Really, referee? Okay, he apparently won the ball. I'm an idiot. Fair play. Kanji's got to get on that. He doesn't. This will be a Wolves goal, won't it? Oh my god, thought that was in. That's another foul on Walker. Is that not a second yellow card? Is that really not a second yellow? That was late. That was quite late, to be fair, on Kyle. I thought that was a foul on... So if that's a mistake by Kovacic giving it away, that's the second time he's given it away this game. Right, and then Walker came for it. It's probably not... A yellow would probably be harsh, to be fair. But Hwang has already been booked. Not sure about that one, Seb. You know, I'd like to see what Owl would make of that. I've got a feeling that if he wasn't on a yellow card, then the referee would have given him a yellow card. I think it's one of those where it probably is a yellow card, but the referee doesn't do it if they've already been given one, because it's like, yeah, technically it's yellow, but I don't want to send you off for that. I might be wrong. As I said, I'd love to hear what Owl thinks. It's another foul on Nunes. Deary me. Deary, deary me. Yeah, exactly, Mo. Just let Saka take it, because I've got him in FPL. He holds up 4. He's literally been fouled 4 times. City pay the refs confirmed, says Seb. Not sure about that. Second yellows feel like they have to be even worse than the first, because referees are smelly little hypocrites. I sort of agree with that logic, but at the same time... Shut up, Seb. But at the same time, surely a yellow card is a yellow card. I don't think there's any official law for a second yellow has to be, you know, slightly worse than a... You know what I mean? I don't think there's a higher bar for a second yellow. So technically, a yellow's a yellow, innit? Like, if you kick it away and you're already on a yellow card, Diaz had a shot. That's probably our best chance of the half, to be fair. It wasn't even that much of a chance. It was a Foden cross from the free kick. Diaz tried to get his beautiful head on it. He would have been onside, but it's actually he's actually got a lot of space there. He should do much better with that, I feel like, Diaz. And that is half-time, I believe. There we go. Half-time in the game. 1-0 to Wolves. Nothing really to report on respect to the game. Wolves have now had a shot, which is, you know, nice for them. But, there isn't. Technically, a yellow is a yellow. I do like the thought process. Sending someone off is something you try to avoid. I understand the sentiment. I guess I'm just of the view that, well, surely you should be following your own laws. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. But there we go. Hello, Discombobulate. How are you doing, mate? Right. We will head over to the phone in shortly. Don't worry about that. You're always fan. Excellent stuff, mate. How do you think that first half has gone? It's obviously been perfect for Wolves. You're winning 1-0. I'm sure you're a happy lad. Wolves have obviously been more dangerous on the counter-attack, as we expected. From a City fan's perspective, it's just a shame that the goal came about from not even a shot at goal. Oh, it came about from a cross. Oh, but there we go. Yeah, if you're an oblet, guys, you want to get in on the phone and join the streaming queue, and we'll head over there shortly. Just in my thoughts, in terms of that first half, the issue is that we haven't created anything. I don't really know what the overall... Hello, DR. I don't really know what the overall issue is, because the players on the pitch are good enough to... Yeah, well, he gifted that one for you. He was like, hey, here you go, have one on the house. Have one on the house. Yeah, because it's normally, like, when we, like, you know, 1-0 down or it's 0-0 at halftime, like, oh, you know, just keep playing. Just keep playing, and we'll you know, come good. The issue is, I don't think we have really been playing that well. Could you say we're missing Rodri and Bernardo and De Bruyne and Stones? Maybe. But at the same time, this side is still good enough to create a chance in, you know, 45 minutes of football. I appreciate that we're trying to attack a lot down our left-hand side. That's fine. Doku is a very good player. But we need to get Foden more into the game. He's been one of our better players this season. Alvarez hasn't played well. He looks tired. Hall, and every time he gets the ball, is surrounded. That is where we need to be utilizing the space that he affords when, you know, when he has loads of players around him that therefore create space for others. KDB flashbacks, says Mr. Zippy. Yes, but the issue is we don't really have anyone on the bench. We've got Jack Grealish, who I don't think is the man to bring on for this game. Actually, I tell you what, I wouldn't mind, because most have said they haven't given Alvarez a rest since he played 4,000 meters above sea level. I wouldn't mind Alvarez being taken off and Grealish brought on into the midfield role. It's not really something we've seen since his very early days at City. I think he's more than capable of doing it, and as I say, I think it probably would be better to have more of a midfield-like player in there than Alvarez, who isn't necessarily offering too much so far. Kovacic needs to stop making silly mistakes. He's made a couple now. The first one ultimately led to the goal. Still a bit of a fluke, but it's still technically led to the goal. And give them a half-time talk. I'm sure they will, Yaddle. And I think Nunes has been bright, but again, we need to be getting... Liam, we'll be getting to the half-time phone soon, don't worry about it. Nunes is wishing he stayed at Wolves, but that feeling isn't going to last long. Yeah. Nunes has been good so far. I've been happy with how Nunes has played. He's been fouled a lot, like 4 or 5 times, so it shows how dangerous he is. Same with Doku. As I say, I want to see us try to get Foden more into the game, because so far he's, through no fault of his own, to be fair, he's not really being found. I do think that does need to change if we want to have a breakthrough here, because there's no one else really on the pitch who can sort of play the balls that Foden can. You know, Doku's really not that guy. Even Alvarez isn't really that guy. Walker, Nunes, Kovacic. So, you know. But yes, guys, let's head on over to... Where's my button? The Noblet phone in. And there we go. It is the Noblet phone in. Mississippi says we need Rodri. Sadly, he isn't available. So there we go. Will, it's called talking to the chat. Don't worry about it. But I'm joined by Will. Hello, Will.
Hello.
I'm joined by Liam. Hello, Liam.
Hello, guys.
I'm joined by Mo. Hello, Mo.
Hello.
Now, as I understand it, I think it's only Mo who's actually been watching this City game. Is that right, Mo? Or have you...
I've been like in and out, not really.
Okay, never mind. Maybe I don't know if there's that much to talk about this particular game. To be fair, then.
To talk about.
Well, I'm not coming to you first, Liam. I want to talk to Will about Borough.
You dunce.
Bruh.
Unless Will wants to talk about something else.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the rest of the stream care about Borough. That's the big thing.
I mean, I don't care about the rest of the stream. Do you know what I mean?
We're winning. It's rare. Yay. Right, we can move on.
Okay. What is it you wanted to talk about then, Will?
I'm curious about the Liverpool threat at the moment because they keep winning, and I think Liam might have been onto something.
Oh, okay. So I mean, Liam's been very gung ho thinking. No, Liam's been very gung ho with his thoughts that Liverpool are definitely going to win the league.
Very what?
Whoa, not that. I think that they might be better than Arsenal. I think Arsenal have got worse and Liverpool have better. That's the
Right.
jump.
Okay, no, before we get to Liam, then I just want to just because I misunderstood what Will meant then. So for example, you think that maybe Liverpool might finish second this season?
Yeah, I think that Salah and Diaz being fully fit is helped. I forgot how good Diaz was, and then they've started on the midfield, so that helped a lot as well.
Interesting. Okay, so with that, so let's now go back to Liam, who wanted to say something before I interrupted him.
Right. So first of all, I'm not saying we're definitely going to win the league, but when I see
you probably said that at least 7 times.
You definitely have.
City going to Wolves with a near enough full strength team.
Wait,
and
what?
I don't want to hear any excuses.
Wait, what?
No.
Wait, what did Liam just say?
No. We went to Wolves and we won with Quansah, Matip, and Gomez at the back. I do not want to hear any excuses. Did you just say that the City have gone to Wolves with a full strength team? You're only missing 2 players.
No.
Oh, no, well, there's no Bernardo, there's no Stones, there's no Rodri, there's no Kevin De Bruyne.
No one cares about Stones. Is shit.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
De Bruyne and Rodri
You're right.
is what you're missing.
Okay. Right.
And I actually don't want to hear it. We gave a kid his full debut, and we still won the game. Matip and Gomez, who everyone's called shit for the past year, we still won the game. So I don't see the issue here.
Well, was this even your point, or did you go off on a tangent?
No, this is just off on a tangent.
Right,
like,
okay.
I don't want to hear any excuses.
But we weren't even giving an excuse.
When we go top of the league today, I do not want to hear any excuses about today. Okay?
But I don't want to hear it. To be fair, at what point in the stream have I said the reason we're not winning this game, guys, is because Rodri's not playing? I think I actually said this team is good enough to win this game.
It is good enough.
So it's the exact opposite of an excuse, isn't it?
When you lose, I don't want to hear it. Well, we did have Rodri.
But I've not said that, nor do I intend on saying that.
Yeah. So
can we go back to whatever your original point was, Liam, before that arbitrary tangent? Yes, thank you.
We are better than Arsenal.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
I also think that we are a lot closer to Man City than you guys think.
Right, okay. I'm going to call you out, Liam, because two nights ago, you said Liverpool are better than City.
I think we're better than you, but I'm being objective. We are a lot closer,
yes, you do.
And a lot of you think that we are.
Okay.
And you can sit there, and I don't care. I don't want to hear it. We are. And you'll see soon.
Okay.
We'll let the results do the talking.
You're absolutely right.
Glad. Keep saying you don't worry about us, all of you. Please keep doing it. Because we're just going to keep winning today. Another win. City can't win there. We're the only team never to lose there. We'll win again. We'll continue.
I did say that if Liverpool deserve to win against Spurs today, then I will consider you a genuine title threat. To be fair, so
it's Spurs away. They've been good this season. If we win and we don't deserve to win, we still won. Doesn't matter.
If you want to view it like that, that's fine. That's not how I will view it. But as I say, if Liverpool go to Spurs and they absolutely deserve to win, or they edged it or whatever, then I would totally agree with you that Liverpool are absolutely a massive threat this season. I'm willing to be convinced. As you say, I'll let the results do the talking.
Well, and whoever that red pill guy is, no, we're not worse. We're not worse fans than Arsenal.
You got red pill in the chat.
You just need to remember, where were you 2 years ago? Where were we 2 years ago? We had a shit season last season. I don't care.
Yeah.
We've fixed up, and now look at us again.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. We're not Arsenal.
To be fair,
we weren't 8th in the Europa League and 10th a few years ago. We was winning the Champions League in the Champions League final. So, no, we're not worse than Arsenal fans.
Tayab, to be fair, maybe raises a good point. He says Liverpool were fortunate. Cunha was such an awful striker that game. If memory serves, Wolves probably should have scored 3 or 4 in the first half. Does that have any relevance, or do you not care about that, Liam?
No, it does. It does, yeah.
Okay.
We were fortunate to win. But that's, as I said, listen, Arsenal fans, you can be quiet just while I say this. When you actually win the league, and United fans as well, when you actually go and win the league, there's going to be games where you play shit. Nobbins knows that. I know that because I've done it.
I've done it.
We went away to Wolves.
Yeah.
We had a shit defence and a kid in defence. The kid might be good. I don't care. 2 players that everyone's called shit for the past year went there. They were shit, like everyone expected them to be.
Well,
you put a 19-year-old in the team, and we still win the game. So I don't see the issue here. There was no Van Dijk, no Konate, no Trent, no Nunes, no Diaz.
Well, that was a very impassioned speech by Liam on Liverpool's title chances. I want to now take it back to, I believe Will sort of half echoes those thoughts now. I want to go to Mo, because Mo is, has been labelled by Liam as a more negative. Well, there you go, he said it himself, Mr. Negative. Mo, what are your thoughts? Is there a Liverpool, have Liverpool just been heavily underestimated? Are they a major threat, or do you still need to be convinced?
Well, no, because I don't think we're still better. I don't think we're better than Arsenal. That's for a start. Also, yes, we have been winning this season, but the performances really haven't been that good, to be honest. Apart from like a couple of games. At Wolves, we didn't deserve to win. The West Ham performance wasn't even that good. I really still, if today if we win and we actually play well, I could change my opinion. But until now, well, I still think we'll finish like 3rd or 4th.
Please don't change your opinion. If we go there and we win, please keep saying it. I don't want you on this side. I want you to keep being negative.
All right, mate. Well, no. I will stay. If we go, well, I don't think we'll win today anyway. But if we go there and we win, even if we don't deserve it, I still won't say we win. Them. We're not going to challenge for the league this season. That's what I will say. Well, most probably.
I do think that I think that Liverpool are only 2 or 3 players away from actually genuinely challenging from day one. So the way I see the season going is I see Liverpool finishing second or third. The next season, I can see a genuine, proper title challenge. But who knows?
Yes, we are very close. Yes, we are very close to it because we genuinely.
Mo.
Yes, we are very close because we genuinely have an insane structure. We have players who have got 90+ points in like 3-4 seasons. We have an insane base to build on, but we still need a couple of more signings until.
We are going to go to the second half now. DR joined late, so we will end this with DR. How you doing, mate?
Hello.
How you doing, mate?
Bowen is getting top scorer.
How many Premier League goals has he got so far?
Yeah.
How many is it?
5.
5? That's good. That's good, to be fair.
Wait, how many is Haaland done? Like 6, 7?
8, I think, in the Premier League.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a bit unlucky.
He still has a second half to go.
Yeah, he's done bits this season, Bowen. To be fair.
Who did he score against? Oh, he scored against us as well. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Oh, good memory of that. Was that the first half of football that you watched very intently, Liam?
What, of West Ham?
Yes, yeah. I remember that game where he didn't even watch like half of it, and then he said we're going to win the league after. Yeah,
that was so funny. I love that.
It's not my fault that I don't get good streams.
No, it's fine.
All right.
Okay, guys, we're heading to the second half now. You can predict whatever games you want. If you want to predict the Liverpool game later, if you want to predict this City game, you're all welcome to. Mo, predictions.
Well, I'll give you both, mate. I think later we're going to draw 2-2, and I think City will win 2-1 now.
Okay, Liam.
I think Man City are going to lose 2-1.
Okay.
And I think that Liverpool are going to win 2-0.
Excellent prediction. Will, just before you do your prediction for City, if you want to give it, or if you want to give a Borough one, Oscar Bob has come on the pitch. I don't know if that's going to influence your decision or not. I don't know who he's come on for, but Will, Oscar predictions.
Bob.
What? Probably 1-1. I don't think it's much. The moment, yeah, it doesn't look very good.
Is that because of Tommy Smith?
Oh no, for us it's going to be 3-2 to Watford. We're going to lose 2-0 this half, lose again.
4-1 Liverpool.
Oh, that's not good.
But I'm saying 1-1 in the City Wolves game. I think you'll get one back, but you'll draw.
Yep, fair enough. And DR, pick a game or two you want to predict.
We're winning 5-0.
Great.
And City are like Liverpool losing 6-0.
Okay,
mate. Thank you for that, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you guys in the Twitch chat. There we go. Those are my beautiful noblets. If you guys want to support the channel, if you want to get lovely perks and benefits, you can click that little link there to sign up to the Patreon and support me directly. But yeah, hello, Red Pill. How are you doing? Yeah, just on that change, it's sort of what I want. Oh no, never mind. Alvarez is on the pitch. Huh. Right. Oscar Bob's come on, but Foden's still on the pitch as well. Foden's fouled there by Lamina, who again is also on a yellow card. These players are living on the edge. These Wolves players. I don't know who's gone off then. I don't know, because Foden's on the pitch and Alvarez... Was it Nunez off? Huh. I don't know why. I'm guessing that's an injury thing rather than tactical. Because... Yeah, I guess so, Will. Because Nunez was looking great in that first half. He was drawing loads of fouls, getting quite a few, drawing quite a few yellow cards as well. I don't know the exact number of yellow cards, by the way. It might only be 2, to be fair. It just feels like a lot. Yeah, interesting. interesting. I thought it was going to be Alvarez. That to me made the most sense. But Oscar Bob is it's a very forward-thinking and direct and offensive change, you know? I don't know, Mo. I might join the show in the next few weeks, but how do you get in? I joined the Discord, but I suck at it and can't find how to get in. So Mississippi, so those phone-in shows, that they are for my supporters on Patreon specifically. If you want more information on that, you can click that link. But yeah, if you're in the Discord, mate, fantastic. We do chat in there regularly about football and non-football things. Yaddle, I think you were trying to wait in the chat. Again, it's only for my Nobblets, who are my supporters on Patreon, well, any of the Noblet tiers. Anyway, it's one of the many lovely perks and benefits that they get. So I'm just going to try to figure out how we're going to set up now, because having Bob on the pitch is very unusual. It looks like he's gone into the middle, which is even more unusual. I wonder if we're going to play a diamond with sort of Kovacic at the base, maybe Bob to the left of it, Foden to the right of it, and Alvarez. No, Foden's more central than Alvarez here. Who's a City player? Oh yeah, Walker got booked, didn't he? Yeah, you're right. I'm just trying to figure this out. Bob's drifting over to the left of midfield. Yeah, I'm very confused, to be honest. I'm very confused. Oh, Diaz, don't have a shot, mate. You've never scored a screamer, Ruben Diaz. What are you playing at? We don't need that right now. It's not dire straits yet. Oh, do that when we're 3-0 up, mate. So yeah, there's Pep. Wise Walker at right wing. But that's where he's been playing this season, mate, when we have the ball. Crooks are playing like R9. I prayed for days like these. Big up to Crooks. Big it up, big it up. Oh, dear. Yeah, so it looked like it was sort of maybe... I mean, if it's a diamond, maybe it's Kovacic at the base. Bob to the left of it, Alvarez to the right of it, and then Foden at the tip. I don't know, that wouldn't really make much sense, but that's the theory I'm working with as it stands. A Wolves throw-in. There are 40 minutes left. I guess defensively, just from... I mean, offensively, City haven't been good enough. Like, we haven't really created anything. The best shooter in the Prem is Ruben Diaz. For defense, I think we've been fine defensively. There was just that one... silly thing. I say the goal didn't even come about from anything major. It's just surprisingly, you know, creatively is normally what City are known for. It's just not been their day so far. It's not been their day. Doku's got to do some defending here. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Force them back, boys. Force them back. Come on, Ake. Switch on. Switch on. Can we get the ball back again, just so I can try to figure out what role Oscar Bob is doing? I guess I need to figure out where Kyle Walker's being asked to play as well. That might tell us a thing or two. Ake wants an offside. Again, don't put your hand up. Don't worry. The referee will tell you if it's an offside or not. Easy get by Edison. Well done. Neto's obviously a threat on that right side. Ake's got to switch on a bit more. Okay. We've won it back here. Kovacic's driving through. Bob is staying central. Definitely. Where's Alvarez and Walker? That's the next question. Walker's... Yeah, Neto's been doing bits this season. That's a lovely little clip by Oscar Bob. It's really well defended by Dawson. I think that was for Haaland shot. Another block. All of our shots are just getting blocked at this stage. It's better from City. So lovely little... ball through by Bob. It's just very good defending by Dawson in the end, who just does enough to put Haaland off. It would have been almost impossible to score from there. Okay. Wolves have the ball back again. There's going to be a bit more of a chaotic game now, I feel like. Now we don't have more of an, you know, not that Nunes was an enforcer, but, you know, he's more, he's obviously more defensively aware than someone like Oscar Bob. So it's going to be really different from that perspective. I wonder where Pep sees Oscar Bob's best position, because he played on the right for Norway under 21s. He played on the right when he came on in like cameos, but then he played in midfield in the academy, and he played midfield against Newcastle, and he's playing midfield now. So I do wonder what the future holds for Oscar Bob. Ideally, it would be on the right, because we are sort of stacked in the middle right now. Who's Oscar Bob? He's a City Academy player, Norwegian. He's been getting some minutes this season. There's a Wolves player down here. It's Hwang. Oh, Will. Was it a defensive error by the Borough? Can you tell them to sort it out? Are you at home or are you away? I can't recall. Wolves punting it up. Ake heading it only as far as another Wolves player. Can Bob be strong? No, he can't. And again, it's Neto, who's been a bit of a demon so far in the early stages of the season. That's a bit of a half rhyme there. Dawson clips it. Again, is offside, thank goodness. I was going to say. Like, why has Neto been afforded so much space if he's the main danger man? Short corner, one of the shittiest unintentional half volleys ever has gone in. Oh. Isn't he on like some mental run of consecutive goals or assists or something? I don't know what the exact stat is.
Goal down today.
Don't know where the exact thing is. Are we building up with a 2-3? No. No, it is still Walker going wide right. Interesting. Oh, okay, that is terrible, mate. Don't know who that's to. Walker is still going wide right. I'm not going to lie, guys. As it stands, trying to stream this, I can't really figure out what the structure is. This is why I prefer being in the stadium. I can see stuff better with my eyes. Here comes little Phil driving through the middle. Nice ball into Alvarez. Look at Doku. Look at him. Here he is in the Wolves box. Back to Alvarez. He lines up a shot, and it's really tame and easy for the keeper. He's on 12 consecutive games of goal contributions. That's mad. What's the record? Bloody scores as Narmbred. There's another Wolf. There was a Wolves player down yet again. Cunha this time. Didn't look like a foul. Maybe it was by Diaz. I can't tell. I need another replay. I like the wolf socks. Like the little wolf on it. It's quite cute. Gary O'Neill so far is getting the victory over Guardiola City. Guardiola's communicating with his little walkie-talkie. He's not allowed to be in the stands today. No, he's not allowed to be on the pitch, whatever the term is. You know what I mean? Touch line. That's what I'm after. Ref's called bloody Craig Pawson, so he loves Craig Dawson. The rest been all right for the most part. I would just like to get little Owl's thoughts on that Juan foul towards the end of the first half. The record's 16. He could do it then. He's pushing it. You can guess who holds that. Is that was that when Vardy went on a mad run? Or is it like Thierry Henry or something? It's Ropes, our starting makeshift left back is injured. We're playing two right backs, and the issue is our left back pushes up in attack, so we have some dusty right back pushing up with no left foot. Oh, Will, what is going on? Kovacic, this has been a really bad game for him. That's the third time he's given away the ball. I don't really know what he's playing at today, Kovacic. That's terrible. City had to be so careful then. Because if Diaz and Akanji didn't get that tackle right, well, one, it would have been a free kick in a dangerous area. Two, there was a free man over Kovacic. You've got to wake up. Oh, Salah. I didn't know that. Cool. Yeah, Kovacic has had a bad game. I understand you've just come back from injury, whatever. But this has been shit, mate. I'm a bit upset that Nunes went off and Kovacic stayed on because Nunes was much better in that first half. That's a foul on Bob, sorry. Definitely on the outside of the box. Bring me on, says Narmbred. Do City miss Rodri, says Mo. I don't even really know if it's to do with that, to be fair. This is a bit of a hard one to assess, given the early and odd circumstances. Why is Oscar Bodman? Because he's quite good at football, to be fair. I just don't know why Nunez is off. That's all. Lee says, oh no, a loss. There's still 33 minutes. Yellow card by Neto, by the way. Bob's been quite good so far, to be fair. You know, he's been doing some good stuff. I think he's been playing better than Kovacic. I just would like us to see us be a bit more proactive on our right side. That's all. We're a bit too predictable at this stage. FPL saved. Why is that, Seb? Bobby, that's the one. Havertz goal. Wow. Oh, penalty. That doesn't count. I'm not interested then. That's surely just because he hasn't scored a goal for Arsenal yet, has he? That's just a pity way of getting his goal. Alvarez. What a fucking free kick! Oh my god! That is ridiculous, Julian. How on earth have you scored that? Christ. This guy took the Kevin De Bruyne replacement seriously. It was Oscar Bob who won that free kick, by the way. Oh, what a goal. Who was it where he clipped the post recently against? Was it Sheffield United where he clipped the post from a free kick? Oh my word, that is gorgeous. Sarr doesn't really have a chance. That is obscene. Why don't I have Alvarez in my FPL, man? Kovacic, a bad foul. That should be a yellow card. Kovacic is not having a good game, guys. Oh, was it Leicester, Mo? Wait, Leicester? No, this season. Yeah, Kovacic has been having a really bad game. I don't know what's going on there. Which means that we're not really controlling the midfield, which means that we keep giving it away, which means that, yeah, against Sheffield United, I think it was, Mo. It was definitely away from home because we did a live stream of it. Oh, was it West Ham? That's the one. Thank you, Mo. Yeah, it was West Ham. Yeah, which means that we're conceding a transitional attacks and situations. I've no idea what I'm on. Probably something absolutely shit. But you know, it's a wonder goal that gets us back into the game. And yeah, two unlikely goals have been scored. I think it would be fair to say 2 unlikely goals have been scored. One which didn't even require a shot. Yeah, Mo, you are cooking with Alvarez. I really should get him in the team. So I think as it stands, City will still be top of the table because, well, assuming it stays like this, we'll have the same record. Oh, Diaz nearly fell over. Trippier got an assist. What a win. Do they still have a clean sheet as it stands, Mo? I just need Botman to come on for some points so I don't have to have Estepinian come on and give me -2. If that could not happen, that would be great. I don't want those minuses. Win that, Ake? Oh, he doesn't even need to win it. Well done. There we go. So thanks to a beautiful... Yeah, but I thought he was on the bench, Mo. He can come on the pitch. 2 minutes. That's all I need. That's all I need. I'll take 0 at this point. Just bring him on crutches for all I care. Yeah, I think it was Oscar Bob who won that free kick, by the way. So good work from him. It's very Jack Grealish of him to win a free kick which results in a goal. Whether by shot or... cross. Oi, where are my tunes at? Keep playing, boys. Doku. Oh, dangerous balling. By the way, guys, thank you for delaying the news of the Alvarez goal so I could enjoy that free kick. What the hell is this? This isn't the right playlist. I can't play those tunes. That would be naughty. Oh, Julian. He needed that, to be fair. He wasn't having a good game. I was so tempted to. Well, no, Brad, I'm glad you didn't. Now we can enjoy it all together. I'm definitely not playing your playlist. Absolutely not. What else do I need? I need Haaland to do something, to be fair. I need Maddison to have a madness later against Liverpool. I swear, if Soboslai starts scoring screamers like a couple weeks after I took him out, I'm going to be so hurt and upset. Oh, Foden, that's nearly really nice. He's still got the possession. If there was one thing I could add to Foden, it would be like just physical strength, because there are just so many instances where he gets into such a good position, and but because he's not strong, he just gets muscled off too easily. He actually is, Mo. I can't believe it. I'm so hurt. I think Alvarez has just picked up a yellow card. So Mo, you can hold that. Someone did. I don't know who it was. What? I've just seen the free kick again. What an outrageous goal that is. Sarr, no chance really. Gorgeous. Look at Pep. He's like, yes, we scored a goal. Get in. Boom. Oh, well done, Bob. Right, but don't lose it there. Okay, be careful. He's called Neto. Do you guys remember Neto? Are you young enough to remember Neto? I don't think it exists anymore. Let me know if you guys remember Neto, the shop. What a godly shop that was. Good work, Phil. Calm it down, boys. Calm it down. Top 10k overall, my Beyonce, Seb. Absolute scenes. Yeah, I'm on for a stinker. My peak Nobbins was game week 5 or whatever it was last week. That's good by Haaland. Foden finds Ake, who finds Doku. This is good. I only know Pedro Neto. Oh, can Bob win that? It's not a foul. Oh, Kovacic, that wasn't the right play, mate. Was not the right play. Game week 6 last week. Thank you. Discom, but oh god, it's Ake up against Neto. This is going to be a goal, is it? Oh, Ake did so well there. Allowed Akanji to get back. The T-side Haaland. What the hell, Jack? How dare they? Mo, that is incredibly impressive. Wait, is he actually Narmbred? Please tell me that's a lie. No. Please tell me you're joking. Please. Please. No, there's no way. Why would we do that? I don't care if Kovacic is on a yellow. Why would you take off Nunes, man? He better have broken a leg. I swear. What's Haaland clapping for? Oh my god, he's actually on. He's actually on. Was it for Kovacic? Right, fine. Okay, at least it was for Kovacic, who has been shit. To be fair, I like Kovacic, but he has been shit this game. If you want to be really harsh, you can say it was his fault for the first goal. It was also his fault for another high-risk moment. And he was also on a book him. Is that not over the line? Oh, I thought that was in off the line by Dawson. From Foden's shot, dearie me. Oh, Akanji, don't you dare shoot. Oh my god, he actually did. Oh, it's actually forced a save. Fair play. The masculine urge to say we're back 20 minutes after we're finished. That was really good work by Dawson. I think it was a Foden shot. I'd like to see the goal line situation there, because I want to know how close that was. It must have been tight, surely. Hey, if Philip scores the winner, I'll maybe reconsider my thoughts on whether he's finished at City, but as it stands, that's so dangerous. This is going to be a Wolves goal. Oh my god. No. Oh, right, so that's a goal. Oh my god, we've actually conceded again. What is going on, boys? This is some terrible defending. This is really terrible defending. Like, really bad. Like, really bad. No, it was Huang. That's poor. For God's sake, Seb. I just don't know what's going on here. It's not even like it's a counter-attack. Nah, it's not Philip's fault, actually. It's a good run by Semedo, I think it is. Ake just doesn't try to clear it. Ake clears it, and then... oh my god, it's such a... It's another... Diaz blocks it, and the block falls straight to a Wolves player who just passes it to Huang, who just scores. It's another really it is an unfortunate goal again, to be fair. It's another bad Diaz deflection. There's not too much. I mean, Walker actually nearly cleared it away, actually got a head on it, but oh, footy, Elise. Yeah, it's not looking good, mate. It's not been our day. It's just shaping up as one of those days. Yeah. What a shame. Once again. Why would you want to ruin it for me? Oh, unless you mean you want him to delete them. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Good work, good work. The weather's fault, says Quinch. No, yeah. I mean, Ake should have been there to stop the cross, but again, like Akanji does well to try to clear it. It falls to a player. Again, Diaz does well to get in the way, but then the block just happens to fall to a Wolves player. Excellent work, Tayab. Excellent work. Hoogs gave away the spoiler, by the way, the frauds. Which fraud did it? Diaz is okay. Diaz is great, but he I mean, it's not even his fault. Neither were his fault. He did the right thing, getting his body in the way. I don't discombobulate now. We'll do FM24 when that comes out. We'll finish our FM23 stuff. But yeah, I can confirm, Will, it wasn't even Phillips' fault. I think discombobulator was talking about the Dawson clearance, wasn't he? Not sure. Yeah, this has not been a very good game for Ake. Oscar Bob's very good. Yeah, yeah. It's not been the best game for Ake. It's not been... I mean, it's been a really bad game for Kovacic. And through no real fault of his own, it's not been a good day for Ruben Diaz either. Hello, Zakik. Are they still champions of Europe indeed? Indie Mo, absolutely. City are not coming invincible. I mean, that's never the target, Seb. I don't have any interest in... he did well, yeah. Well, it's annoying because Ake actually got the bet. Ake got his foot for a tackle, but he didn't get enough. He didn't get enough of the tackle in. Oh, right, no, so Teb, he was just talking about the clearance off the line, that's all. But still good work, Tab. Still good. Walker, that's good to Bob. Oh, Bob, that's not the play. I miss Rodri. I miss Rodri too, but Rodri being there doesn't stop anything. I don't think this has anything to do with... this is nothing to do with injuries. This is just... as Phillips commits a foul. This is just, so far, one of those games which I can't really get too mad about, honestly. I think Ake could have been better defensively from both goals, but I'm not really going to overly blame him, to be honest. Yeah. As I say, how many goals do you concede with having no shots? Exactly, Will, exactly. I'd blame him and his stupid afro. Wait, what? Oh, Ake. Ake doesn't have an afro. He's got dread. Isn't the term dreads? Isn't that the term? Dreads afro thing. I think it is, Mo, to be honest. Look, I don't think the performance hasn't been brilliant. Indeed, Jack. The performance hasn't been brilliant, obviously. We've still not created nearly enough. You know, we've only scored from a beautiful free kick. But I mean, to be fair, Mo, in terms of winning runs, even the Centurion season, we didn't win the opening 6 games. I think we drew to Everton in like our second home game of the season. It was pretty early on. So has Holland done anything? Not really, but he hasn't had the chance to do anything. He's doing his job in that he's taking markers out of the game, but then it's the responsibility of everyone else to put a good ball in or whatever. And again, that's poor from Ake. Poor. Team lose 4-0 to Everton. Not in the Centurion season. You're thinking of the season before, Zakik. As I say, he's not ghosting. There was a moment where there were 4 Wolves players around him. And he laid it off. If there are 4 players around you, that must mean there's space somewhere else. The other players haven't been able to exploit that space nearly enough. This is the Dawson off the line. Again, it's so... actually, it's not as close as I thought it was. It's still off the line by Dawson. It was going in from Foden's shot. Again, I just feel like it's one of those days. Yeah, as I say, Seb, this isn't 2022. We don't care about Haaland touches anymore. Fraud coup. Oh dear. What's happening here? Is there yet another Wolves player down? Surely not. Who's that, Mo? Who is the actual best player? Oh, it must be Salah, obviously. I mean, Salah's currently the best fit player, yeah. I only care about Haaland touches, don't care he scores 6 a game, fairs. Fair dues. There will be a lot of injury time in this game, because Wolves players have been down for a collective 20 minutes or so. So there will be a lot of extra time. Matt Crooks, I'll forgive you because you've been immense, but I cannot believe that. What's happened, Will? Look, he's fine to come on. Well, you shouldn't have been down for so long. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to pretend to be injured, then stay off of the pitch for that long, mate. Oh, Doherty's coming on. Oh, he's on. Sorry, never mind. He just passed up a one-on-one to square it to a Watford defender. Oh. Silly Billy. I'm happy with Bob since he's come on. I want to see a little bit more from Doku. Whenever Foden's been able to get on the ball, he's done good things. But we're not seeing it enough. Come on, Calvin. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, mate. Doku. Tries to take on his man. Wins a corner. We don't score from those, mate. Phone goes, Seb, are you even watching this game, mate? Ooh. Deary me. Foden, ball in. It's not a foul. Comes to Walker, though. Do you want to pop it back in, mate, maybe? That's a clip. Falls to Alvarez. Liverpool game's not until 5:30. Surely. Oh, Phillips had a shot, which actually really nearly close. 5:30's the normal evening kickoff time. Lineups are out. Yeah, lineups out. It was a decent effort from Phillips. The keeper was flat-footed, but it wasn't on target. And that fundamentally is all that matters. Yeah, as I say, really weird game. Don't know what to make of it so far. I still think we've been the better team overall. We've been architects of our own downfall, in a way. Well, in every way. And that's just a massive shame. I think Ake's going to catch a lot of heat for the 2 goals. He wasn't necessarily at fault for both of them, but he probably could have done better for both of them, or at least the events leading up to them, if not the actual goal themselves. Oh, Zakik, yeah, good times. Good times. Memories. No, they weren't good times, to be fair. But they were times. There's another foul on Doku, not given by the ref. Oh, never mind, he plays advantage. But yeah. Right. Do I watch La Liga second versus Liverpool Spurs? For me, it's got to be Liverpool Spurs. It's got to be, hasn't it? Surely. Or why don't you record it, Will, and watch one now and the other tomorrow or something? Boom. Oh, Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips is a player who wants about another 2 seconds on the ball than he's actually afforded. He just got away with it then. True, true, well true. Oh, the mighty Girona, big up the City Football Group. There's little Phil over this free kick. It's definitely not one for shooting. Is it going to be the in-swinging left or the out-swinging right? True, Jack. True. Big up Girona. Big 'em up, big 'em up. It is the Alvarez, and it's a terrible, terrible cross straight to Sarr. Jack's going to come on, in come the random boost. I mean, to be fair, it makes sense for Wolves fans to boo him because he was, you know, a big Aston Villa player. So that, to be fair, is one of the few where it actually makes sense. Jack is coming on. Maybe Alvarez? Maybe? Who obviously scored the great free kick, but outside of that has not done anything of value, to be fair. Yeah, I don't get that, Zakik. That's just weird, isn't it? It's a nice touch by Foden. It's such a... You're going to book him as a yellow card, mate? Again, such a good take and turn by Foden, but he's just fouled immediately. Hello, Angus. I can't comprehend how Chris Kavanagh has a ref license. Maybe, Zakik. I don't know. It's weird. But they don't boo Enzo, and they don't boo Caicedo, or do they? I don't know. So, yeah, I don't really get it. It was the same with, like, Sterling when he came to us. Like, the first game he played for us, like, Sunderland fans were booing him. I was like, what are you doing? Where's this beef come from? I don't know. I don't think he was being booed when he was at Aston Villa. I certainly don't remember City fans booing him when it came to the Etihad. Don't remember that being a thing. It's not a goal kick, guys. Sorry, it's not a corner, guys. It's a goal kick. Yeah, I don't get it. But there we go. Who's coming off? Oh, wow. Okay, Ake's come off. Right. Okay. I mean, he's had a bad game. But that's an incredibly interesting change. I don't know what's happening, guys. Ake's off and Grealish is on. Okay, is it going to be Phillips at left back? We're just going to play a back three with and without the ball. That might be a thing. Get Edison at left back, to be fair. Right. I think Oscar Bob may have gone to left back. I can't tell. When that Haaland... Oh, he should be more aware there, maybe. Maybe I'm being harsh. I don't know. It's been a frustrating afternoon. I think frustrating is the word. A frustrating afternoon for City. Kanji on the left. Diaz. Walker. So who the hell is at right back? I don't think there is one. It might be Phillips at centre back. I don't know. Anyway. Doku. Little Phil. We're 10 minutes out. I can't see. I mean, City haven't looked like scoring from open play today. I still think honestly, if you ask me what I think a fair scoreline would be, I think 0-0, to be honest, based on what we've seen so far. I don't think either side's really been that good. No Darwizzy, no party, says Quinch. It's a nice reverse ball by Foden. Alvarez wasn't quite... Diaz wasn't quite switched on. False to Doku in the box. No, it doesn't. Never mind. Oh, he's actually gone down for that, really? Oh my god. Why is that? But he's clear, right? Why doesn't it roll? He's rolling onto the pitch, referee. That is literally against the rules of the game. Ref. Doku's literally pushing him off. Right, now, I'm well with Doku there. I'm well with Doku. He's cheating. That is literally cheating. You can't roll onto the pitch when you're injured. He's literally less than a metre away from this being irrelevant. Doku's absolutely right. Roll him off. Like, Hwang's just resisting. He's refusing to move. I'm well with Doku there. He's purposefully not being allowed to be pushed. That is literally cheating. Come on, man. Will, you can win, mate. I've got faith in you. Yeah, that is, as I say, that's just cheating. And that is where I will complain. When there's something where it's not bad fortune, it's just outright cheating. Clear the relegation zone. Big up the Borough, Will. Big 'em up, big 'em up. Remember, Zakik, I'm behind you, so make sure they're not spoiling. I'm only at 82, 30, 31, 32, 33. So make sure we're not spoiling. Operator Crunch asks, what's happened? Not much, to be honest. It's just not been a good game. No worries, Zakik. Thank you for understanding it, because I've just seen that shot there. Kyle Walker trying his annual screamer. Hey, he gave it a go. Wow, it's better than the Diaz long shot from earlier. At least this one's on target. But again, if we're having to resort to that, it means that we are lacking a creativity and a creative spark. We'll press him because he's going to time waste. We play well or bad? I think that we've played... bad might be too strong. We've played bad from a creative standpoint, but I don't think we've played worse than Wolves. I don't think that we deserve to lose the game. I think that this should be a draw, personally. Phillips, that's definitely a foul not given, okay. Yeah, we've... The two goals have come from very unfortunate Ruben Diaz deflections, whether it being an own goal... or crunch, yeah. Whether it be an own goal or, like, he blocks the shot and it falls straight to a Wolves player. So again, even if we lose this game, which we probably will in like 6 minutes, as I say, in my head, this performance should be a draw. And if you said, you know, you would draw away against Wolves, who would just try to defend, like, oh, okay, whatever. So in terms of the performance, I'm not going to go mental. The only worry might be that this is now 2 games on the bounce where we haven't created too many chances. There are obviously mitigating circumstances with the Newcastle game, with it, you know, being the League Cup heavily rotated side. But there's no excuses for this game. This team is good enough to. I don't really care about the injuries and suspensions. This team is good enough to at least, you know, create a big chance. We haven't created one in this whole game. We've scored from a very low probability free kick. I don't like the Nunes decision. I don't like how he was brought off. I can only assume that was an injury, because if it should have been Kovacic who went off, who's been poor. I mean, here's a. Oh, Bob's done brilliantly there. If he's kept that in, he has. Here's a way that you can tell whether, you know, you can tell that Kovacic has been terrible this game. Pep decided to bring on Calvin Phillips for him. No offense to him, but Bob shouldn't have come on. I don't know, Zakik. I've been enjoying the Bob cameo. He obviously won the free kick for the... he won the free kick for the goal. Is it definitely an injury, Jack? Has that been confirmed? Yeah, and when he's had the ball, he's been fine. Same as for us last week, usually play subbed off half. This is indeed what they usually mean, yeah. Because he wasn't poor, that's the thing, he was actually quite good. And now if he's injured as well, then that is genuinely terrible. And that means we will lose against Arsenal. Oh, sorry, Jack, I thought you knew. Because if that is the case, it means that we will have to play Phillips and Kovacic against Arsenal at the Emirates. And that means that we will lose. So yeah, Nunes cannot be out as well. Who's injured? Nunes went off at half time, Zakik. So I'm just you know, musing on how bad the injury is. Brentford have lost Rico, Henry, Damsgaard, Shade, and Ben Mee. Oh, I love Ben Mee. He's my boy. He's my boy. Phillips Cover midfield against Odegaard, Rice. Oh, brother. Is Rice back yet, by the way? Mismatch indeed, Mo. Mismatch indeed. Village needs to stop complaining. It sounds like Village. Oh, Doku nearly. Oh, Haaland, that's not the play, mate. Tried to find Bob, I think. Should just try to go for your goal yourself, I think, maybe. Rice won't even be a huge loss. Ammo party still better. I mean, is Rice playing today, for example? I don't know how injured he is. Doku, that's a poor ball, mate. Rice did play today. There you go. So he's not even injured. Yeah, that's the thing. I think Arsenal currently have a lot of injuries, but they're all like short-term stuff. So I don't think it's really an issue. Ooh. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, when they were talking about it, I was like, oh, it must be a bad injury then. But no, he was like back next game. It's like, oh, okay. Weird. We're in the mud against Arsenal, says Sakik, yeah. Indeed, indeed. And really, that should have been the only game which, you know, Rodri's suspension impacted, because we should have been good enough to beat Wolves with this team. No excuses at all. Just hasn't been our day. Just one of those days. You always get them in the season. Just it's just like a case of whether the luck falls your way of, you know, you don't play the best, but you still get, you know, like a cheeky, fluky goal or something like that. Or, you know, the opposition's finishing isn't quite good. But, you know, like Wolves have had one shot on target, which went in, obviously, and then their first goal wasn't even a shot, so it's a tricky one. Weird last-minute Doku, says Silva. I don't think it's going to happen, mate. As I say, I think this game is done, sadly. I still think it'd be Arsenal. You don't need to control the game against Arsenal. As long as you hit them on the break, you'll win. I hope so, Will. I was nearly nice by Alvarez, but the ball to Foden wasn't good enough. Turn, Calvin, turn. Progress, progress. Oh, Grealish, you have come on and you have been really shit. I love you, Grealish, but you have been shit since you come on. That's twice now where you've done nothing but give away a goal kick. When what we need is I don't know, something. That's poor from you, Jack. I expect better. There should be loads of added time, because Wolves have been down for a long time in the second half. I still don't think we'll score a goal. It's just not one of those games. I remember last season there was a game versus Arsenal where we basically played long ball. Oh yeah, that was at the Emirates. Good times. What did I do, says Jack. Oh, no, not you. Silly. Jack Grealish. Jack, not you. 6 minutes doesn't seem like a lot, considering how frequently they've been down, but okay. It is what it is. I can't see us win versus Arsenal. We've only scored one goal without Rodri's and been out-conceded 3. Phillips with an interesting cross. Haaland can only flick it on. That is my surname. It's because it's not on TV. What, is that why City playing pants? I'm convinced this new rule is only being applied when the game is on telly. Oh, so what? You mean the added time? Oh, right. It's an interesting theory. I mean, yeah, look, compared to, like, let's see, compared to the Arsenal game, where it was the Arsenal Spurs game. Right, I'm sorry, but what is this referee doing? What are you doing? Are you going to let us take the free kick? What's happening? Oh my god, he's being so petulant because it's not like... Because was it a throw-in? Because the throw-in was slightly to the left. It's like, oh, what are you doing? Oh my god. It doesn't matter, mate. It literally does not matter. And Doku's not been good today either, by the way. He keeps losing the ball. And now there's a counter-attack, and they're going to go down, and he fouled him. Well done. I've spoken about it many times, guys. My least favourite thing is when you need a goal, it's the dying minutes of the game. And the opposition has... What you can't do is even begin to try to foul them because they will go down and stay down for like 30 seconds. That's exactly what they're going to do. Maybe Liam was right, Mo. Maybe indeed. I'm not so sure. As I say, I think it's just one of those games. For example, we've not played worse across this 90 minutes than Liverpool did against Wolves. But Liverpool got a win. So it's not as simple as we beat Wolves, but you didn't. I don't think. There were only 6 minutes, Mini Simon, two and a half of which have been played. This is going to be a Wolves victory. And it's made even worse by the fact it's a 3 PM game, which means that I can't watch it properly and react to it properly. It means it's very annoying. It's doubly annoying. We've been shit to date. Says, now, for our high standards, absolutely. That's another foul. Yet another foul by a Wolves player. Notice how our players don't hit the deck. Really, LNobbins, if there's been 4+ minutes of added time and Palace constant time wasting, how can there only be 4 added minutes? It's a good question, Angus. It's the same question here. Like, oh, have United actually lost? Oh, wow, okay. Well, this is going to be a very depressing podcast then, because I've got to talk about 4 games. I've got to talk about the 2 City games where we lost, the 1 United game which is largely irrelevant, and then the United game which they lost. This is going to be a very fun podcast. Just don't film it, Fez. Yeah, we'll just skip this week. Oh, yeah, I don't know the answer, mate. Have a shot, Phillips. He actually did, but poor shot. Watford hit the bar. Will, hold tight, mate. Hold tight. Did that take a deflection from Phillips' shot? Oh, it actually did, to be fair. Indeed, Mo, indeed. It's just a thing, it seems. Foden, ball in. Too high, though. Comes out to Doku. There are 2 minutes left. Doku with the shot. It's a nothing shot. Straight to the keeper. Classic OAP Hodgson. Nabba lucky goal. Nabba lucky goal. Then sit back all game, indeed. Oh my god, I've just remembered. I can't watch the Liverpool Spurs game live because I've got to go out tonight. Because it's like one of Mrs. Dobbins' friends' birthdays. So I'm going to be a joy tonight. City of Wash said, that's a bold statement. I'm still pretty convinced we're going to win the league and win it comfortably. Livramento ball, says Jack. Have Newcastle got a clean sheet, by the way? Holland's never going to score a goal again. Again, as a bold. Do you want to bet money on that, Quinch? I bet you £1 million he will. Grealish to Akanji, but Akanji's not a left back, so he doesn't know what to do when he gets to that area. Indeed, Angus, indeed. 20p, right? Times it by 1 million and we're in business. Huge work, Will, huge. It's finished 2-0 right again. My Trippier clean sheet is intact. Neto's legs up again. Brilliant. I can't wait to watch that. It's about to win. There's only 30 seconds left. And... oh my god. Neto saw he wasn't going to get an actual free kick, so he pretends he's got cramp. Well done, Will. Yeah, I need to go have a shower after this, because I think we're leaving at like 5:15. So I need to go ASAP. Oh dear. There we go, guys. City have lost. That is full time. Well, it will be. That's going to be full time. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow for Walking Dead. But yes, I've got to go now and have a shower. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Hopefully it'll be a fun night. And I will see you all next time. As I say, tomorrow, I think it's at 12 o'clock we're streaming Walking Dead. So make sure to join us for that. If you want to, of course.